What's going on, collectors? Optical 20 here for another Hot Toys video review. This time it's the Lone Ranger from the movie The Lone Ranger, and you can buy this figure at bigbadtoystore.com. Just click the link in the description, and I believe it's currently on clearance for like $139 or so, which is not a bad price for any Hot Toys figure, regardless of you like it or not. Just for the record, this figure is one of the hottest sellers of Hot Toys. They are flying off the shelves because they're giving them away. But no, kidding aside, it's a nice looking figure. You know, it's as a figure itself, it's not bad. The movie sucks, I guess. So, you know, I've seen it. I'm not, you know, it's like a waste of time, and I guess it reflected on the movie. Plus, Johnny Depp character is not really that hot seller, and for some reason they keep on making one. I understand the fascination of Howard Chan against robots, because Asians and robots, you know, they just come along. It's like Asians in anime. But Johnny Depp is a bit of a mystery to me. They keep on making one. They made this Crane, Ichabod Crane, and then Sweeney Todd. And they made, you know, the Pirates of the Caribbean. I guess the Pirates is the only one that sold pretty nicely as far as, you know, gross is concerned. But this one, Sweeney Todd and Ichabod, you can buy them even though they're sold out. The market is not, you know, isn't there for those figures. So, note to self, Howard, stop making Johnny Depp figures and focus your efforts on something else, something better. But yeah, this is the box, so you know, it's pretty cool. It has this picture of the pocket watch that he got, and also the slip-on cover. It's kind of like has a burnt mark at the edges, and you can see the casting crew here. Decent figure, honestly. You know, it's not bad for the price that I got it for, and you know, originally I think it was retail for $220 or $200, which is ridiculous in my opinion, because I mean, it's Tonto without Lone Ranger. It's like selling Robin without Batman. You know, I mean, Batman would sell out, like the 66 Batman, but as you know, Robin is still highly available anywhere that you go to, because most people would just, I mean, in his case, maybe you can make the argument that you're just a Tonto fan, but the movie isn't great anyway, so why would you? It's not like Johnny Depp did like a Heath Ledger performance in The Dark Knight, where, you know what, it's okay if I don't have a Batman, I'll just buy a Joker. You know, it's nothing like that. So, but as far as the accessories, it comes with a decent amount of accessories. Yes, as you can see here, he does have his open palm hands with this nice tattoo of Zorro on his, you know, backhand. He comes with, you know, open palm hands. He has this kind of like the Darth Vader hands that's trying to have the Force with you. I don't know what it's for, honestly. Yeah, why it's there. It's not like the movie's action-packed or anything like that. It's mostly comedy, and he does have fisted hands. Like I said, as a figure itself, it's not bad. He comes with this revolver, which is pretty cool. Normally, I would say you can use it for Rick Grimes custom, but you know what? They're gonna come out with a Rick Grimes figure. It's not from Hot Toys, it's from 3-0, so you don't have to purchase all this stuff anymore. You don't have to bash items. You can just buy that. If you're not happy with it, then, you know, just change the sculpt or something like that. But as far as accessories, yeah, it doesn't even have you know, this nice paint apps right here. It's pretty cool. And like I said, with as far as accessories, it does come with decent amount, so it's not a big deal. It also comes with a bunch of these. His axe. Honestly, the movie's not really memorable for me to even remember when he used this or when he didn't, because he comes with a couple of axes, actually more than a couple. But yeah, it's a strange movie. You know, it's not horrible, like I said, but the axe is okay here. It's more like a comedy or some sort. The axe is made of plastic. I mean, it has really great paint apps, but you know, I wish they would have made them. If you're selling Tonto, which you know you're not gonna, you know, sell a lot of. I don't know what they're thinking, first and foremost, but you gotta spice him up. You know, you at least make the axe I don't know, like die cast, like the top part right there, or something to make him stand out, because I mean, Tonto is a weird character to begin with. And if you're really fascinated with Johnny Depp, you know, you gotta put effort into it, you know, and they did, you know, he's a very well put together character, I mean figure. You know, there's a lot of, he has rooted hair for once, and he has a lot of, you know, like feathers and stuff on his costume, so I guess you can justify it like that. But as you can see, I mean, it still didn't sell well. I don't know, maybe they're right, maybe you won't have to put too much effort or not release him at all. But for, I guess there's some like 7 Tonto fans out there. Although I did sell this figure to my good buddy Rob. He's a really cool guy. He's the only one I would say that I know of that can pull displaying this figure off. He has a diverse collection. So unless you have one, you know, like myself, I'm mostly DC, Marvel, you know, some Terminators, and that's pretty much it. But it's just a hindrance, like especially the open one, because you feel like you're gonna break it every single time you have it, you know. And then because it's open, it doesn't close, so I'm not at first I wasn't sure if I'm just gonna put it on his pocket, have him hold it, but it's good for display options. As you can see, there's a really nice detail on this one. Yeah, looks like a real metal, but it's not. Nice detail. For those who have Tonto, I mean, more power to you. I had this for a while. I bought him for, like I said, for a really good price. It just, you know, for my display, it just doesn't match. You know, it just doesn't click. And as for the figure itself, amazing looking figure. You know, there's nothing I can say about it outside of it. Just, it's an odd figure, but as far as details, amazing. You know, the hair. It's nicely detailed. This little rivets right here, you know, they put effort into it. And I wish they would put the same effort into every Hot Toys figure and not cut corners. But it seems like if they know one figure is not gonna sell well, you know, they put effort into it. Like this guy, you know, I can name a few. Falcon is really good details, and Falcon is not even a main character. But if they only release, you know, like a few figures a year, you know, like, cut this guy out. Cut Johnny Depp. Come on, we know what's happening with Johnny Depp. It's not selling well. And then just put your effort into, you know, something more mainstream and make it better. You know, like everyone's expecting the Commando figure to look good, but for some reason Arnold's head sculpt is not spot on. So I don't know. Maybe they're busy making Optimus Prime, who's probably gonna, or Electro. Who knows? Yeah, but or Stan Lee. Yeah, as far as the body, as you can see, he got some tattoos there. Really nice paint apps, nice detail, and the body is really ripped, which doesn't fit Johnny Depp at all. He wasn't ripped on the movie. He's not ripped ever. But still, so that's why it came to the conclusion that I can use this for a DX04 for Bruce Lee. But you know what, removing all this stuff with his tattoos and everything. I mean, I'm not gonna remove the tattoos, but for the price that you're gonna buy this for, let's say you bought it at Big Bad Toy Store for clearance for like $140. The body itself is almost worth what, like $60. I'm assuming you can sell the accessories for somebody. I mean, you don't need to have a Tonto to sell these accessories, but it's hard. I mean, who's gonna buy his head sculpt? It's not like people are just lining up to it's not for them unless you're a big fan. I really can't recommend this to everyone because it didn't work out for me. But as far as detail, if you're collecting every memorabilia for every film or every figure, it's like my buddy Rob, then it works out for you. Then great, you know. But even Perseus looks out of whack in my collection, but I do like him. I did sell him to Rob too, but yeah. This is him, you know, ready to attack, holding his two axe. And as far as poses, you're not limited to any poses. I mean, I have Bane who has single jointed elbow, but it doesn't really hinder me from anything that I wanted to do other than the boss pose. But him, you know, it's cool. I mean, any pose that you put him into, he's gonna look great because he's a great looking figure. It's just an odd looking figure. So if you you know, if you're planning to pick him up, you can get him for cheap nowadays, maybe $100. I believe it's $139 at Big Bad Toy Store. If you really want to pick him up, just word of advice, you gotta have a diverse collection, or you're willing to make it look a little bit weird when you put him in, because it's weird seeing him stand right next to Wolverine or Iron Man. Alright, so thank you for watching, guys. Till next time.